Hello, good evening. How is everybody today? Sorry, we were a little bit late. I had to go get something on my car fixed, and Jordan didn't finish it until like right before the stream was supposed to start, so I rushed home real quick, and now I'm here. So, yay! And we have Sako joining today because Sako's lovely and wanted to join.
Yeah.
With me. So, we'll do quick hellos. Hello, Devin. Okay,
Hello,
that was quick. Nobody else is here right now. And then, Sako, since you're not usually here on my channel, you can introduce yourself first.
Sure. Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. And tonight I am fiddling with For the Words in hopes that I will up my word count.
Okay, that was wonderful. Hello, my name is Meadow. I am a writer and an editor, and I do writing streams on my channel on Tuesday morning for me, but early afternoon for East Coasters. And then same time as today, except for usually a few minutes earlier, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And usually on Wednesdays I do the same with Kat and Jayce. We canceled this last Wednesday because it's coming up on finals for Kat and she needed time to study. But it will continue this next Wednesday. And if you are looking for an editor, you can go to mine and Jayce's website, roastedediting.com. It's linked in the description.
Which I also did. Whoa.
Sako's giving thumbs up because she is our newest client. Yeah. So yay. And yeah, if you are looking for an editor, I'd love to work with you. And Jayce would love to work with you. And yay. Okay, that's it for me. Today I need to catch up because I didn't do any writing yesterday. And despite the fact that I got really, really ahead the day before yesterday, I don't think it was enough to not write at all yesterday. So
yeah, I gotcha. I've already won camp. So anything that I do extra is just gravy.
What was your goal for this camp?
Only 15,000.
Oh, nice. I probably set a way too high of a goal. I did 60,000 as my camp goal because I want to write a complete draft, first draft.
I love the idea of doing 60,000 words in a month, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, you just have to, for April, you have to write 2,000 words a day to finish on time.
Right.
Which I have been able to do mostly. There's been a couple days where I didn't write as much, but I wrote a little bit more on other days. So I actually didn't write the last 2 days. So I'm probably further behind than I think I am. But, you know, whatever. I think I'm supposed to be at 18,000 today. I think. Yeah, because it would be twice the day of the month, which is 9. So it would be 18 and then 1,000. So I think I'm supposed to be at 18,000, and the last time I updated, I believe, was like 13,000 something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll break 18,000 tonight.
Well, good luck. Let me grab a timer, and then we can do a sprint in just a moment.
Okay. Also, Devin, you are sweet. I would hope everyone would know who I am.
I'm sure everybody that comes to my streams already knows who Sako is, but I do get new people sometimes. So, yeah. And I usually forget to do intros and only remember outros, so I'm like trying to be like on top of that. Like because I have been getting some new people lately that I've never seen before, so it's like, okay, I need to remember to introduce myself from now on.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoying the nice weather that my area is getting this week. I have been having some decent weather, but I haven't really been able to go outside because my city still has some not super strict, but strict-ish. Like the parks are still closed down and stuff, so like I can't go and do anything.
Please.
What's the matter? Did you clean up your box? Because it doesn't look like you did. No, you don't just get to take the chips. You don't get to just take the chips. She's trying to steal the entire bag.
Nope.
Hey, there you go. Go clean up your blocks and you can have more. Toddlers, man.
I know, right?
And Stephanie, hello.
Three
How are
majors.
you? And Jennifer, hello.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Stephanie.
Oh, and there's Devin being the lovely Tugwaddle put in Sako's channel, which if you're going to be a regular guest on my channel, I need to get your links too, because I do that. All the people that are on my channels often, I put all their links. All the links that they tell me to put, I put.
I think it's funny that it still says Blood Moon Belly Dance, even though I've changed it to Sako Tumi Cast Boy.
It's okay. Alec, who's no longer Alec, is now Martha. Alex was Martha, and when they started the channel, it was Martha, and they changed their name to Alec. The channel name wouldn't change, and now they finally got it to change to Alec, but now they've changed their name back to Martha. So.
Yeah, well. Hi, Alley Cat. Alley Cat and I have been hanging out.
Alley Cat is wonderful.
Basically on the same streams during the day.
Okay. I still didn't get a timer. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Okay, this cherry blossom one is nice, so I'm going to use it again.
Okay.
Ugh. An unskippable ad.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
I mean, it was about the COVID vaccine, so I guess I could be okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Share. Yay. Okay. I have the timer ready, so yeah, you're not gonna play with that anymore. No harmonicas anymore tonight. Oh, thanks. You're all wonderful too. Oh, shucks.
Awesome.
And
Hi,
Keith
Keith.
Levis is here. I'm sorry about your unfortunate news, but I hope that you can get rid of it again. Go get a fresh shirt. Go get a clean shirt, and then you can take it off. You can't just be naked. He found out yesterday that her cancer has returned.
Oh, no.
So just keep your head up. I hope that you can get rid of it again and that it doesn't come back again.
You can do it.
I believe in you. Okay, look at me, honey. You can take off your shirt if you go get a clean shirt to put on.
No, can't.
You can't do it? Well, then you got to keep this shirt on. She's getting naked anyway. All right, we're going to start a sprint now because my child is being that.
A three-nager.
Three-nager. Okay, you want to say go?
No.
Okay, I'll say it then. 3, 2, 1, go. Yay. We did it. Yay, a sprint. Oh my god, why do I look so freaking pink? Good lord. Now I look like a ghost. I went to go open my document and was confronted with the reality that my Google Drive is about to be completely full.
Honestly, like the 12 or whatever bucks that is to get like a expanded storage on Google Drive is kind of worth it.
Yeah, I have used 14.8 gigabytes out of my 15 free gigabytes, which 15 gigabytes free storage, it's great. But yeah, it's because all of my photos and stuff that I back up from my phone into my Google Drive and stuff. So because I don't have that many documents in here, but it's all my photos and whatnot, and so it's like,
yeah.
But I also have been wanting to create an email that's just my first and last name. So I made a new Gmail, and I'm making that my primary on the computer. And I'm gonna try to do all my work related stuff in that email instead, and then just have this one be my personal stuff.
Right on. Makes sense.
So I started to transfer files over into my new email I just made.
Right on.
And also, these chips are really good.
I'm kind of jelly. The crinkle cut, Atlantic Sea, and balsamic vinegar.
I got these at World Market today. They're real good. They're Irish potato chips. And it says that the potatoes are grown on the farm and cooked into potato chips on the farm that this family owns. And they've been doing it for over 200 years.
No pressure on the kids.
Right. Deliciously fresh Irish potato chips. Yay. But this flavor is really good. Normally, salt and vinegar chips are really they're really sharp.
They're a bit of a punch in the face.
Yeah, they have that really sharp vinegar flavor, but these are made with balsamic vinegar, so they're more sweet. I really like salt and vinegar, but you can only eat so many, and then your mouth is like...
Enough, yeah.
Yeah. But these ones, I've eaten almost the whole bag now, and it hasn't hurt me once. Alley Cat restarted the laptop, so read and finished a chapter. Also edited 95 words. Nice. Rock on.
I mostly struggled for the words because I forgot that I had all these quests that I had signed up for back in the day.
And now they're just sitting there taunting you.
I
signed up for some quests too when I was playing last year, and I have them sitting here, and most of them are 0% complete except for 2 that are both 8% complete. Why? Please get out. Noelle's reading a book to herself and is being very cute because I don't think she can't read yet, so I don't think she understands what the stories are. She's just saying stuff based on the pictures.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Stephanie edited a video and pulled open the document. Nice. Awesome. Oh, also, I'm annoyed because I went to Dutch and my cup that they gave me has a crack in the side of it and it was leaking.
Oh, no.
It happens every once in a while, but I could have squeezed it too hard or it could have already been broken, but it's hard to see the crack unless it's actually leaking and then you're like, oh, there's a crack there. Because, there's a crack right there, but you can't even really see it.
Right.
So I was going inside, and my hand was getting like wet from the liquid in the cup, and I was like, "Oh, damn it!" So I had to pour it into a different cup. Also, I'm eating these creamy lemon pirouettes, off-brand pirouettes, because they're the World Market brand. They're quite delicious.
All the world markets that I knew of all closed here.
We just have the one that is near us. But you're hungry? You want one of these treats?
Yeah.
Okay. You can have one. Oh, shit. It broke in half. All I did was pick it up and it broke in half. Here.
Broken half.
You need to finish cleaning up your blocks. She did. I did finally get her to start cleaning up the blocks, but she didn't finish them. Because 3 nature.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't even know anymore what my life has come to nowadays. Jordan has like insane baby fever right now, and I'm like, I'm open to it. Like, I do want to have more kids, but we don't have that much space right now, and like all that kind of stuff. I mean, the struggles. Usually, isn't it usually the woman that has baby fever? I feel like in most scenarios that of people that I've talked to, it was always like all of my friends. It's always like, oh, I was the one that wanted to have another one. He was just like, whatever about it. But Jordan is like, he even tried to get Noelle. I like walked in on him trying to teach her how to say, "Mommy, I want a little baby sibling." And I was like, "Excuse me, sir."
Indeed.
And every time I ask her if she wants a little sibling, she's just like, "I don't know."
Yeah. Yeah, my husband thought he wanted kids. And then we had at the time, she was 3 years old. My niece came and stayed with us for a week. And after that, he was fine with a cat.
So you guys don't have any kids?
Mm-mm. I will aunt the hell out of that kid. But I don't need any kids of my own.
Right. Like, some people are like the best aunties and uncles, but they just don't have kids. Like my best friend Marcus, he doesn't have any kids. I think he does want to have them eventually, but he doesn't have much luck in the dating sphere. But he's like the best with her, and every time he comes to hang out with me, she kidnaps him and they go play in her room with her toys. It's like, no, he's here to hang out with me, not you.
Yeah.
And he loves kids, and he likes babysitting. And he told me, like, hey, if there's ever a day that I don't have to work that day, and you need a babysitter, just call me. I will drive all the way out there and babysit for you.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry still? We just ate like an hour ago. How are you so hungry? I think it's just because you want mommy's treats.
Yeah, she's not hungry. She just wants mommy's treats.
Even mommy stopped eating them. I put the lid on them. See? Children. We had Natalie join us. Hello. How are you today?
Hello.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while, so I'm glad you're here, and I hope everything's been going well for you.
This is book number 5.
Book number 5? Like writing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think she's editing, actually. So, like, book 4 is coming out in the near future, and then book 5 is coming out 3 months after that, I think.
Nice. See, the project that I'm working on for NaNo today, or this month, is my cowboy romance ones. And what my goal is to write 5, at least 5. There are going to be standalone, but together in a series.
Sure.
So you could read them in whatever order. But I want to write them, and I want to rapid release them next year. Like starting in the summer and go every 3 months. Which is why I want them to be on the shorter end, like not quite novel, but not quite novella, just kind of like around the 50 to 60,000 word range, because I want them to be quick to read.
Mhm.
And they're just going to be cute little romances, so like they don't need to be super extensive. You want another one?
Yeah.
You know, you can just ask me for another one. You don't have to lie and say that you're hungry.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Go clean up your toys that you spilled. Clean up all your blocks that you dumped out. It's hard to be mad because like she's allowed to play with her toys, but she has to clean them up. And it's like she was playing, and then like she like dumped him out, was playing building something, and then I said, "Hey, we gotta go to the store," and I like swept her away from her toys while she was mid playing. So it's like I feel bad because the only reason why they're still out is because I like took her to the store with me without any like prior notice.
Right.
But she needs to clean them up if she's not gonna play with them. It's book 3 and 4 out later this year. Need to do 2 more rounds on each, and then they're ready for release. And then book 5 is out next July. Nice.
Isn't that nuts?
You are insane, ma'am. But obviously you got some skills if you're able to get your books out there so quickly.
I'm just like flabbergasted. And like I set goals very similar to that, and goals that I was supposed to accomplish in October, I totally did not accomplish. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do this camp, is what I was supposed to do in
Trying to catch up on
October.
goals.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
My other project, my urban fantasy that I have shelved indefinitely just because I've been getting nowhere with that project, and it's been basically torture to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just decided I'm going to set it aside and come back to it when I've had some time away from it. But I finished that project, not this last NaNo, but the NaNo before. So 2019 NaNo. And
Yeah.
I wanted to be done with the first book, like have completely edited into the second draft, have drafted the second book, and I wanted to work on the third book last NaNo. I still only have the first draft of book 1 that's half edited into draft 2.
Please.
You don't get to have treats if you steal them without asking.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take it away because she grabbed
She was
it.
trying to.
She grabbed it when I wasn't looking, and she tried to bite the lid to open it. There's bite marks right there. Why should I give you a treat?
Okay.
Why? Why should I give you one?
Okay.
Are you a good girl?
Okay, we didn't get it.
Okay, I'll give you one more treat. However, you need to go clean up your blocks.
It is all my fault, Natalie. It is all my fault.
You remember one of the tarot reads you did for me, Sako? The stuff you said caused me to be disciplined with my writing. So I blame you.
It's all my
Hey,
fault.
That's a good thing to be blamed for, though.
I know,
so.
right? I inspire others. You know what the hell you're doing. Just sit down and do it.
But this romance project,
Mhm.
I don't have a lot of world building. Hardly any at all. It's literally just a cute cowboy romance. So I don't have to put in nearly as much work on this project as I did on the other one.
Yeah.
So, and the words are coming out a lot quicker because I like this couple so far. They're real cute.
Oh, yay.
She is a newly single mom. Like, it's almost coming up on a year of being separated from her spouse that she cheated on her. And he, like, really ready to pursue her, but is hesitant because she was, like, really, like, super rejected him the first time he asked her out. So he's like, I really like you, but, like, you yelled at me last time.
He yelled at me last time.
And like the description that I was giving to my friend the other day, they said, "Oh my God, that's so cute." Was he is a really nice guy who has a really bad habit of taking in strays, and then he meets her, and she right after she loses her job. And I was like, I think it sounds cute, and they're like, "Oh my God, that does sound really cute." So, yay.
Yay.
I'm off to a good start if my friend says it's cute.
Okay, good.
All right. I think another sprint.
Another sprint.
Noelle, pick up your blocks. You don't get any more treats until your blocks are cleaned up. I'm going to finish the book. Child. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I both enjoy and hate that alarm. I'm glad that it gets my attention, but it's also one of the most obnoxious sounds to exist.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I finished transferring all the files for this project, and then I opened up For the Words to look at my quests to determine what monsters I was going to fight, and that's all I did.
Yeah, I mostly just putzed around in For the Words without having written a word.
But I did decide, because I have one quest that is almost complete. It's got 70% complete on it. I have to fight 13 more Wignows to complete it. And then I get 4 keys for the chests.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 4 chests that I don't have keys for. So I was like, oh, I'll just do this one, and then I can open the chests finally.
I have chests, and I have keys, but they don't match. I don't know. Like, I can't figure out how to get the keys to open the chests.
If you, here, let me see here. I would show you, but I don't have any keys. Are they both wooden?
Yeah.
Then, okay. There should be an option. Let me go into my For the Words real quick.
There should be, right? Like,
I've opened them before. I just can't remember how I opened them.
Because it's been years, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my stuff? Inventory. There. No, that's not what I want. I don't remember how to do any of this. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, so if you go to here, I'll just show you. Actually, I'll just show you.
Oh, okay.
Then I don't have to explain it. Share screen, share tab, For the Words, share. Okay, so you have to go to town, and you click on Alex's shop, and then you click on the wooden chest, and it'll say you have a wooden chest. I have 4, but I have 0 wooden keys, and then you just click open. And if you have a key, it'll open it.
Oh.
But you have to go through his shop to do it.
Oh.
I kept trying to go through the inventory, but then I was like, but you can't do it there.
You can't do it from the inventory. Yeah, that's what I just spent like 20 minutes struggling with.
Yeah, so you got to go through the town, through Alex's shop, click on it, and then open it.
And it actually tells you to go to town and talk to what's his nuts. Yeah.
That's dumb. Why can't you just open it from your friggin' inventory? Annoyance.
Right.
Or maybe you can't do it. Looks like you need to open it. Once I get it, someone in town should be able to. Okay, yeah. So you have to go to town to do it.
So you have to go to town to do it. Yeah.
For whatever reason, but there you go. If you have the keys, you can do it there.
That helps.
Yeah, but I have a quest to defeat 44 Wignow monsters, which is the 250 word ones. And then if I beat 44 of them, I get 4 wooden keys.
Oh.
As my prize. And I was like, I mean, I have 4 wooden chests, and I'm like, I already have 70% of this quest done, so I might as well just do the last 13 monsters and get my keys, and then I can move on to one of my other quests. But I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to get these quests, because they were probably one of the worst decisions I could have made in this game. Let me just show you. I have okay, this one. I have to beat 25, 25, 25, 25, and 25 of these monsters to get a belt. I don't know what this belt does, but it's got to be hecka good if it requires this much work.
It's got to be heckin' good, yeah.
I've only completed 8% of this goal, and then I have to do 10 of these Lorsa Nest ones to get a wooden chest. I have this one I haven't even started yet, because it's another one that has 25 for 5 different monsters to get a different kind of belt. It better be hella good, otherwise, fuck you, game. This is the one that I need 13 more of these to get the 4 wooden keys and a steel dagger.
Oh, the dagger would be cool.
And I'm almost done with that one, so I'm just gonna power through. I'm 93% done with this to write 25,000 words.
Oh.
But I've been working on this for a while, like since last year.
Yeah.
And then this one is another one that's 5 different monsters, 25 times. And this one is also 8% complete.
Jeez. All those belts.
And this one, it just kind of sits here because I don't know where to get these. I have to get 10 rusty amulets and 10 rusty pendants, but I don't know where to get. I think you could just get them from random monsters. I think, but I don't know. I don't know. And then this is the main quest for the story, and I've just been ignoring it. So, why did I think that accepting those quests was a good idea?
I don't know.
Okay, so I need to say hello to Klacho or Klacha?
Clutcha.
Klacha, okay. I believe you're new to my channel. I have not seen you here before, and if you are not new, then I'm sorry for thinking that you are new, because I have a terrible memory. But welcome. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you like it enough to stay. And they did 281 words. We also had Cad, the secret Mario lad, join us. How are you, Cad? Or Cass, technically, that's what your name is.
Mm-hmm.
This is your reminder to save, posture check, hydrate, because you deserve self-love. And if no one's told you yet today, I'm proud of you. I'm drinking caffeine. I hope that counts as hydration. Okay. I don't see anybody new to this stream, so there's just lots of chatting. Thought it was outside of my house. I looked out my window. What is this about keys? Oh, we were talking about For the Words.
For the Words, yeah.
Speaking of which, if you don't have For the Words and you want to try it, let me just grab my referral code real quick, and I'll just throw it on up in that chat.
If you would like 30 free days.
You get 30-day free trial automatically, but if you use my referral code, then I get like a reward if you decide you like it and you stay, then I get a reward at the end.
I love how your daughter is just like pulling out more stuff.
Yeah, I told her to clean up her blocks and she ignored that directive.
Yep, she sure did.
I'm trying to settle, Mom. I'm trying to settle.
You trying to settle? What does that mean?
I'm trying to settle.
I don't know what that means. I'm trying to settle, Mom. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I am rewriting Twilight, and I'm currently on the scene where she's seeing Edward in the cafeteria for the first time. I have also changed Edward's backstory a lot, so it's not so flipping creepy. Oh, so you're like writing it so that it's better than what it actually was?
Yeah, because the original writing was pretty terrible.
Yeah. I feel like she probably did get better the more she wrote, because that's normal for authors to get better with each project. However, I don't think Twilight deserves the praise.
The hype. It doesn't.
Don't get me wrong. I did enjoy the movies. And I get why the movies were so popular. The books I didn't think were that good.
Yeah, and so I got this book in the mail today, and it uses Twilight as an example of the heroine's journey, and I just skipped through that.
Okay, anytime I watch or read writing advice stuff and they use Twilight as an example, I completely disregard, because Twilight was terrible.
Yeah. It's not a good example of anything.
Most of the things that I watch, okay, I'm going to give an example here of writing advice stuff that uses Twilight a lot. Kristen Martin, whenever she's giving writing advice, she uses Twilight, The Hunger Games, and Harry Potter. Every single video, she uses those three. Hunger Games is good. Harry Potter is, I've never read it, so I have no idea. I have no opinion on it. Twilight is not good. So And I'm pretty sure she only uses them because they're popular.
Of course, because most people are familiar with them, and therefore,
For me, when I give advice on things, I try to use things that I know are good, whether they're popular or not.
right.
Like, one thing I use as an example a lot, I don't really give a lot of advice, but one that I use as an example a lot is Dune.
Dune, yeah.
Dune is objectively one of the best books that exists, like, sci-fi wise. It's the father of sci-fi. Like, it's one of the first sci-fi books out there.
There are things that it did really, really well.
Right.
And there are things that I just not so much.
I feel like not everybody's going to agree with everything, so I will respect your opinion.
That fight between Fade and Paul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was like...
But Dune objectively is a really good book.
It is a really good
and book. It's like one of the first sci-fi books out there. And fun fact about Dune, it's the entire series was inspired by the sand dunes in Florence, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that. And so one of my classes that I took in college was for my writing class. I did a class where we had to write a short story, and we had to do a book report. We had to pick a book and do a book report about, like, analyzing it, like deep analysis of a book that matched the genre that we were going to write our short story in. Mm-hmm. And I chose Dune because I'm insane, apparently. And I did a deep analysis of Dune. But one of the questions that we had to address in our analysis was if the author, where they got the idea for the book, and like a research that they had to do for the story. And when trying to figure out what research he did for the story, I found out that he only wrote the book because he was doing research for a news or a magazine article about the dunes, and he never wrote the article, but he wrote 6 books.
But he wrote 6 books. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that. And I'm from Oregon, and like, it was just cool. And it stuck with me. It's a fun fact that stuck with me. But I use Dune a lot as an example. And then another book that I use as an example a lot is Expiration Day, which I don't hear anybody ever talk about. Mm-hmm. It's a coming-of-age story about this girl who finds out that she's a robot.
Cool.
And she thought she was a human. And it's really good. And I really, really like that book. And I use that as an example when I'm talking about character growth and stuff.
Yeah.
But
never ending story.
Yeah. Expiration Day is a book that I reference when I'm talking to people, and they've usually never read it because it's not a big, massive, popular book.
Yeah.
But there is a tiny human in the background that is my 3-year-old being a mess maker. She's playing with her kitchen toys, even though I told her to clean up her blocks. I'm trying to settle. I don't know what that means.
I'm trying to settle.
I don't know what that means. Add Divergence book to the list of not so good books. I've heard that Divergent, the first book, was decent, but the main reason why people like it is because that was the best book in the series. Is what everybody tells me. Is like the first one was the best one in the series, and it just went downhill with further and further with each book after. And then the ending was horrible. Apparently, I didn't read them, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Saw Expiration Day all over Wattpad. I really like it. The premise of it is that, like, over time humans have lost the ability to reproduce, or like slowly losing it to the point where it's really, really rare for women to be able to get pregnant or for men to not be sterile. And so couples that can't have kids, in order to like keep them happy, there's this company that gives them a robot baby that they upgrade over time, and they can raise a child because they can't have a child, and it keeps the baby, basically just keeps the population from rioting and going crazy because they can't have kids of their own anymore.
Right.
And then the robot gets taken away when the child turns 18 and they recycle it.
That's tragic.
Yeah, and the main character is really good, compelling character, and I really enjoyed that book. I didn't know if I was going to like it, and I read it for the reading rush the first year that I participated, and I was like, oh my god, this is probably the best book I read for this entire week. Like, it was really good. You were probably thinking of Cassandra Clare. I don't think anybody minds if you spoil Divergent, but Cassandra Roth wrote all of Divergent in Christmas break or something in college. Wait. Veronica Roth. That's not her name. Not Cassandra. That's it. Another book series that I'll add to the not that good is the Mortal Instruments. I read all 6 and I thought they were all terrible.
I kept trying to listen to the audiobook for Six of Crows, and I can't get through it.
I think it's really boring. I read the first one and it was really boring, but I made it through. I started the second one, I got halfway through and I DNF'd because it was so boring.
Look, Mark, it's a tomato. It's a tomato.
Yeah, it's a tomato. Why don't you go make some tomato soup? Yeah. So, I'm sure her other books are good, but Six of Crows duology was just not it for me.
Yeah.
The world building and stuff was cool, but they were way longer than they needed to be. Like, way longer. And they were super dry, like, the majority of the time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But I read all of the Mortal Instruments, the first 6. And I read the first one and I was like, oh, that was terrible. Why did I read that? And then I read the second one. Oh my god, that was also terrible. Why did they read that? And yet I still read all 6 of them because I was hoping that maybe they would get better because they were so popular. I was hoping that maybe somewhere they would get better, and they got worse.
They got worse. I felt that way about Lion Witch in the Wardrobe.
I like the movies for Narnia. I never could really get into the books, but maybe it's because I was out of the age bracket for them.
I was right in the age bracket when my mom was like, "Here you are," and like,
yeah. See, one of my favorite book series of all time is the Maximum Ride series, and I'm really scared to reread it because I know that it won't hold up.
Yeah.
Because I read it right when I was the exact same age as the main character, and I read them as they came out, and I got to grow up with the main character, and I just know I won't like them as much if I read them now.
Yeah.
I own the first 3 books. I'm not going to read them. I just want them because they're one of my favorites. But I mean, at least I have the, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. At least I can recognize that they're not as great as they were when I first read them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm just like lost in the comment.
Yeah. Word vomit, no matter how lauded, is still word vomit.
It's still word vomit. Yeah.
Yeah. And Clutcha can't read YA. I'll only read noodle and adult now. I've made a decision for myself. Also, I never let myself write YA again. Wrote it once. It's not my least favorite book I've ever written. Oh, it's now my least favorite book I've ever written. I can't stand YA fantasy, and that's the tea. See, I still read a lot of YA, but I don't like all the stuff that I read. But I also don't like all the adult stuff that I read either. I mean, it's... But then again, yeah. I'm a really easy to please reader, so
I'm not. I'm really, really not.
I can enjoy a story even if I'm not enjoying a story, if that makes sense.
I think I follow.
Like, okay, example, Red Queen. I read Red Queen It was okay. There was a lot of things that annoyed me, but overall, I still kind of enjoyed it. It was still engaging. The second book, there was a lot more things that annoyed me, but it was still engaging enough that I enjoyed it. Especially the second half of the second book, I really enjoyed. But overall, it's only like 3 stars at the most. But like, it was still enough that I was like, yeah, I can read this whole series. I'm not gonna love it. It's not gonna be my favorite books of all time, but they're enjoyable enough I could finish them. So it's like, oh, I hate you, but also I like you.
Yeah. No, I either really like something or I DNF it. Like, there's no in between, really.
I also have this compulsive need to finish every book that I start. So there's only been a few books that I've actually allowed myself to DNF because I'm not going to torture myself reading through a book. Why do I need to look at your eyes? What's wrong with them? Okay. Anyways, there's only a few books that I've actually allowed myself to DNF because, like, this Crooked Kingdom, I was like, it's just so boring. I'm not.
No.
She's trying to steal him again.
I know.
You little goblin, go away. Go cook something in your kitchen.
No.
Okay, then settle. I don't know what that means, but do it if that's what you're trying to do. Did you see why she pulled that blanket over her head? She tried to pull it up, and it like all the way over.
Yeah.
Let's see. When I started on my journey as an author, I figured out quickly that because I read adult books all the time as a kid, I'd have an easier time writing adult books.
Yeah.
My series, The Wolf Riders of Kildara, is definitely adult fiction. See, most of the projects that I write, well, all the projects that I'm currently actively working on are adult. But when I first started writing, I was a teenager and I wrote teenage characters because I generally prefer writing characters that are around the same age as me. So my fantasy project, when I started it, I was 22, so she's 22. This one, I'm 24. The main female character is 25, and the main male character is 26. They're a little bit older than me, but they're still close enough my age that I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. That you can relate, at least.
I can relate better to characters that are similar in age to me. So about all of my characters when I was a teenager, except for like one project, they were all teenagers. And then I had one project that I started when I was 16, and that character was 22. And that whole project is a big rewrite because it sucked. But I liked the premise of the story, so I want to try again someday. But the pacing was horrendous.
Oh, jeez.
Horrendous. It started off where he like went to this other world and he got stuck there for 3 months. And it was really slow because he had a broken leg. He couldn't go anywhere. It was really slow. And then to compensate for that, when he finally, his leg was healed and he could walk and he went back to his world, the pacing went way too fast. And so it was like really slow. And then all of a sudden you're like on a train that's going 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, Klacha made a comment saying, I won't read a book I don't like. It will never wait for it to get good. I'm in the same boat. So someone brought up in a chat one night, chapter 2 syndrome. And I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Because if I can't get past chapter 2, then I'm just not, then I'm done.
Okay. This makes me feel super guilty because no, I haven't started it yet, and I was supposed to start it last month and I didn't. But you know what? I'm gonna open my email that you sent it to right now, and I'm gonna save it to my desktop so that I can remember. Open. Open. Okay, there it is.
You don't know what that means.
Download. Okay. So yeah, I will definitely start reading it. I have some time actually probably Monday is like the only day that I don't have anything else to do, so I can start it on Monday. So yeah, I feel really bad, especially because you already started reading mine and have been leaving me some really great comments, really helpful critiques and whatnot. And you're doing great. You're a superstar. And I'm sitting over here slacking my ass off.
Yeah.
But I think a big part of it for me is that yours is really long. And I am intimidated by
it's novella.
I'm really intimidated by long books. Novella, main character is 46 or something. I'm not a 46-year-old.
Yeah.
Even as 21-year-old, I can't write teenage characters, even if they're 18 or 19, because teenagers in general are unlikable. I was an unlikable teen too. I was,
for the record.
I was also an unlikable teenager. It means she's trying to settle. Duh. Don't you speak, child? I think it's because I tell her when it's getting late at night, I tell her to settle down for bed. So I think she's trying to settle down, but she's just saying, I'm trying to settle instead of settle down. Are you trying to settle down?
I'm trying to settle down.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. She has, she got this ring that lights up for Easter and she's playing with it now.
And she's going to have a seizure one of these days.
Just go in chunks. Yeah, I need to just actually get myself to do it. I just need to get myself to do it because long books intimidate me and I need to remove their power over me. I have my laptop sitting on this book that I bought that I really want to read, but because of the sheer monster size of this fucker, I haven't started it yet.
Yeah.
It's Priory of the Orange Tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, I really like Sarah J. Maas and I really like ACOTAR. I haven't started this yet because, again, it's quite large. So, I need to remove their power over me.
Look.
Get that out of your mouth. Get that out of your mouth. Oh my God, you broke it. I can't turn it off. Shit.
Oh no.
It's going to be blinking forever.
Okay.
Say hi, Cass.
Hi, Cass.
Because Cass is trying to wave at you. But can't because you can't see them. My series is intimidating. Oh no, are they really long?
I'm hungry.
Oh, I just elbowed you right in the face. I am so sorry. Did you clean up your blocks like I told you to? No treats until you clean up your toys. That's the deal that we made. Tell me what you think of the prologue. Worry about the rest later. Okay. I will do exactly that then. All right. I saved it to my desktop, so yay.
Cool.
Okay, let's start another sprint because we've been chatting for a while.
I've got a bolt.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Too long. Okay.
But it's been super awesome hanging out, and hopefully we get to do it again sometime.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me, and have a lovely rest of your evening. And then there was one. Share audio, share. Okay. I think we should do another sprint. Can we do 21-21? We could. You have to conquer the intimidation at some point. My books are a perfect start. Hey, I will read your books eventually. You know what? You know what we're going to do? You know what? I'm going to go to this, open up a new tab, and we're going to go to Amazon. Are your books published under the name that you have on YouTube? So I can just search that name? Because if they are, then I can search that name. If it's under a different name, then I will need to search a different name. Can you make it gay Twilight, please? Yeah, just gender bend the main character. She was bland and boring anyways. Just gender bend and make them way more interesting. Okay. They are. Amazon. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this without sharing my tab that I'm on so we can all see the gloriousness that is Natalie's books. Is it?
That's me. That's me.
Okay, let me look over here. There's no space between the M and the L. No space.
That's me.
And I don't know how to do the thing above the O. I don't know how to do the thing above the O. No. All right, we're just gonna do a regular O and hopefully it comes up because I don't know how to do the thingy. Here it is. Nice. Okay, follow. Yes, please. And then, okay, go away. God, stop popping up with things. I just want. Is this book one? Is this one? What is this one? Oh, that's book 4. Okay. What's this one? This is book 2. So this one is book 1? No? Yes? Maybe? This is book 1. Yay. Click. And we will add it to my wish list. Yay. Yay. Okay, I suppose if I had come over here and looked, I would have seen this. And this. And then I wouldn't have had to wonder for so long. I can be found as just all lowercase, no punctuation. Cool, cool, cool. Wonderful. It has been added to my wish list, and I currently do not have the finances to buy books, but when I do, I will buy your book, and I will read it. Bella and Alice have a small gay thing in my version of Twilight. Nice, nice, nice. I was thinking a little more male-specific. I can only write MM romance. I hate women too much. I feel that. In my cowboy romance that I'm working on now, it's going to be a series. And in the first one, it's going to be male-female. The second one's going to be female-female. Then it's going to be male-female again. Then it's going to be male-male. And then I don't know after that. But those are what I have planned so far. So I have a family of Carter, Kate, and Brandon. Carter is in the first book. Kate is in the second book, and she is a lesbian, but she doesn't know it yet because she's just never met any women that she likes. She's just never really dated or anything. Or I think she does. She knows it, but nobody else knows it. And then I don't know for sure who the third one is going to be yet. It could be Brandon, but he's really young, so I kind of wanted to give him time to grow. And then Jimmy is probably the one I'm looking forward to writing the most because he is a recovering alcoholic, and his romance is going to be a male one. And yeah. Okay. A lot of people have made this comment when I say cowboy romance. They're like, oh, like Brokeback Mountain. And it's like, I mean, Brokeback Mountain is a good movie. It's not a romance, though, because in order for there to be a romance, there needs to be a happily ever after. Otherwise, it can't be classified as romance in terms of genre things. There is romance in it, and the main point of it is romance. However, because they don't have a happily ever after, it's not romance. But, yeah, there will be a male cowboy romance that I'm going to be writing. I wanted to include a lot of LGBTQ characters in my cowboy romance series because all of the cowboy romance that I have found so far, because I grew up in the country and I like to read cowboy romances because, you know, that was literally my life until I joined the Army. I have not found a single one that's LGBT. They're all straight couples. So I wanted to include LGBTQ in my books because it's just not something that is in the genre currently, and if there is, I have not found them yet. And if you know of any cowboy romances that have LGBT relationships, please let me know. I would love to read them, but in all of the ones I've read so far, not a single one of them is LGBT. Brokeback Mountain vibes, but with an actual gay happily ever after. Exactly. It's going to actually have a happily ever after with the gay characters. My book is an NA barely romance tragedy. There is romance in my series. Awesome. I love romance. Romance is fantastic. Romeo and Juliet is not a romance. So many people make it romance. But it's a tragedy, and it says in the beginning that it's a tragedy. It's not a romance. And my book is exclusively gay. That doesn't make it romance. I don't read only romance. I love sci-fi. I love fantasy. I like to read a lot of urban fantasy as well because my other project is an urban fantasy. I like to read a lot in the genre that I'm working in so I can get an idea of what's popular and just kind of like the vibe. That doesn't mean I write my books exactly like those things, but I want to get the vibe of it so I kind of know what I'm working with and what kind of a market I'm going into with the projects that I'm working on. CAD, my current work in progress outside the Twilight rewrite, is an adult romance. Yep, adult romances. And if you're looking for a craft book that helps with romance, what's the matter? What's wrong?
It's got legs.
What's wrong with your legs?
It's got legs, Mom.
What's wrong with your legs?
It's got legs, Mom. Smell it.
What is that? And what is that? What is that?
Lotion.
It's lotion. Bring it here. Oh, goodness gracious. That's not lotion, baby girl. It's oil that you put on your skin after you wax. It's not lotion. She just put wax finishing oil all over her legs and her arms. Children. Okay. Alley Cat has returned. Was getting help fixing Spanish translation for the Spanish assignment. Nice, nice. Books are epic fantasy with sci-fi leanings. Nice. And Yaza joined us. Hello, Yaza. How are you? Have you read the books of Mara A. Miller yet? Mara is a friend of mine, and some of her books are cowboy romance. I have not, but let me write down their name, and I can look them up later. Mara A. Yeah. You're definitely going to need to go get washed off in the shower. Children these days. How's Australia and stale poverty bread treating you? She's gonna be silky smooth for sure. Yeah. Okay, so the other day I made spaghetti for dinner, and then she was sitting down eating her dinner, and me and Jordan decided to go sit out on the patio and partake in the consumption of some cannabis. And because her bedtime was like right as soon as she was done eating, it was her bedtime, and I was going to put her to bed like the moment we came in the house. We came back in to almost an entire jumbo pack of spaghetti noodles scattered all over my couch over there because I left them on the counter, and she got them off the counter, and now I keep finding pieces of noodle all over my couch. Hey, I live in Oregon. My state is legal cannabis-wise, so yeah, I'm good to go here. But yeah, I was like, okay, I don't know what it was, but that particular day, I just was really in the mood for the consumption of cannabis. And so I, set up our chairs outside and, got the grinder out and, was ready to go. And I got super high and had to come in to that mess and clean that up. And yeah. It's legal in many states in the U.S. Not all of the states so far, but Oregon is legal, Washington and California, so the entire West Coast. I live in Oregon, so if I go north or south to either of those states, it's legal there. Colorado is legal. You know what? I'm just going to look up all the states that are legal.
Why you take it off, Mom? Hey, my stitch is gone. My stitch is gone. My stitch is gone.
Okay.
Why didn't we get in the stitch?
Okay, so all the states that are legal, fully legal, is Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona. Idaho and Wyoming are not legal. Montana is fully legal. Colorado's legal. Utah is medicinally legal. And that's it. And then Maine is legal, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Michigan, and Illinois, and Alaska are all fully legal. And then and Washington D.C. is fully legal? How come Washington D.C. is fully legal but not the entire country? That is redonkulous.
Yeah, why?
And then the only states that are not legal in any way, shape, or form, medicinally or recreationally, is South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, Kansas, Wyoming, and Idaho. And everywhere else is either fully legal or medicinally legal or has just been decriminalized, meaning you won't go to prison if you have it, but it's not technically legal. So, Texas, pretty sure Texas is not legal or not fully. Texas is medicinal CBD oil only. That's it. You can use CBD oil in Texas. You can't use anything else. But yeah, if you go to the what website is this? DISA.com, map of marijuana legality by state. It'll show you, and it's color coded. So if it's colored in black, it's fully legal in all shapes and forms. If it's dark green, it's medicinally legal and decriminalized. If it's just dark green, it's medicinally legal. If it's light green, it's just decriminalized. And if it's gray, it's fully illegal. So most states are getting on board. I'm actually surprised about Utah because they did actually technically pass the bill by popular vote, but I heard that they were still trying to reverse it because Utah's run by Mormons and Mormons are super against marijuana. But whatever. It's barely legal here. Doesn't stop people from getting high though. Yep, definitely not. Weed vaping then. I use dab. I have a pen that you put dab in and it turns it into vapor, but it's not one of those cartridge things.
This one's a screen.
Yeah, her babbling is adorable.
This one's a screen.
Obviously California, yeah. I don't think California was the first state. I think Colorado was the first state to make it legal, followed by Washington. I'm surprised though, because you'd think that California would be the ones that would legalize it first, and they didn't. It was Colorado and then Washington. Mormons always cramping my style. So I know my husband is from Utah, and his mom's side of the family, his mom and his stepdad are Mormon, and like all of his family members on that side are Mormon. And then on his dad's side, his biological dad's side, he is not Mormon, but a lot of his family members are. I've met quite a few Mormons, unfortunately. The only ones that I've ever met that are actually nice are my in-laws, and that's it. Everybody, like my husband's family, are the only Mormons that I've met in my life that are actually genuinely nice people and not just nice to your face, but deep down they're actually assholes. Because, yeah. I don't think I'd ever smoke, but if someone gave me a brownie, I'm not saying I wouldn't eat the entire thing. See, I like edibles, but they take too long to kick in. So then I usually end up eating way more than I should because I'm like, oh, it's not kicking in. I should eat more. And then I get way too high. No, she's hiding under my desk.
Stinky.
My husband just got home from work. So yeah, all right. We should do another spray now because I've been babbling about weed for a million years.
Hey, where's my stinky child?
Daddy wants a hug and a kiss. Go give him hugs. Go give Daddy hugs. Go give him hugs. Go get him. Okay. Let's do another spray because I've been just chatting and chatting and chatting. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Yay, we did another sprint. Woo!
Ding, 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 dingleberries.
Jordan is here next to me now.
Here.
And announcement, Jordan, I gave this so you can have one.
I already had one.
Oh, I got hazelnut too. Jordan has been thinking for years that he is on the autistic spectrum, and a YouTuber, one of his favorite ones, I don't know, he didn't tell me who it was, but they got diagnosed in 2016, and I made a video about it today. So Jordan's like, okay, maybe I should take that online thing, and he took the online thing, and it says he has
Strong like
what?
Here, I'll read it verbatim.
Okay, read it verbatim. Actually, no, I'll just read it off the picture you sent me.
That works.
Okay. It says he has strong likelihood of Asperger's syndrome or autism. And then it says it's not a diagnosis, so you should go to, and it gives all the resources. And so I told him you should go to a doctor because if you have a strong likelihood, then you should probably go get a diagnosis.
So you scored a 12. I scored a 33.
And then he had me take it just to make sure that it wasn't like programmed to tell everybody that they have autism. And I had a low likelihood of autism. And I didn't think I had autism. I have ADHD, so I have some of the traits of it, but those traits are because of my ADHD, I think. Like the focusing on things too much, that kind of stuff. But Jordan has a high likelihood. So like I said to you, you should go to a doctor.
Do you think I have a high
And get
likelihood? Do you think from
Yes, I do think you have a high likelihood. But you should go to a doctor and get an actual diagnosis. So yeah. None of you guys were invested in that story, but there is an update for you anyways.
Yeah, Jordan's not just an asshole. He has a reason for why he doesn't think he's an asshole.
So, yeah. Klacha got 263. Nice job. Ouch. I listened. Yeah, well, I'm just kind of glad that you're actually taking initiative, Jordan.
What's initiative?
To actually seek out answers for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Key says, what's the link? I've been told by a couple of family members on the spectrum that I show a lot of signs of it myself. Curious what the results would be for me. What's the website, babe?
It is called Exceptional Individuals.
Exceptionalindividuals.com.
Yeah.
Okay. I will copy this link and I will put it in the chat.
Dyslexia, dyspraxia, autism, dysphagia, dyscalculia, and ADHD tests.
Yeah. It has all of those that Jordan just said. I don't know if you can hear him or not.
There's not something microwave.
Yeah, okay, so if you go to the neurodiversity tab on there, it shows you the tests that they have. It says dyslexia, dyspraxia. I don't know what that is. What's dyspraxia?
Dyspraxia.
What is dyspraxia?
I don't remember.
Autism, ADHD, and other. What is other?
Dysphagia, dyscalculia, and
yeah. So, yeah, if you think you might have one of those things, you can go take out that one of those tests and see. And then if you have a high likelihood, it'll be like, well, this isn't a diagnosis, but you have a high likelihood. You should go to these places for additional information and resources and whatnot. And Cass jammed out to a song they're obsessed with. What song is it? I was going to write on this sprint because I haven't written on any of the sprints yet. I was going to write during this one, but then Jordan put his phone in my hand and said, I need you to take it just to make sure it's not programmed to say everybody has autism. I was like, okay. So then I sat there and took the autism thing, and yeah, that's what I did. It's spicy corn. Remember, it made you cry?
you want some?
No.
Yeah, it will make you cry.
Jordan got some elote. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's called.
But it's not on the cob. It's like elote that's taken off the cob.
It's called esquites when it's taken off.
Esquites. So he got that, and she wanted some. He gave her a bite, and she was so freaking dramatic. She like started like scream crying and ran into the hallway and like threw herself on the ground, and then got up and ran all the way across to the back door and threw herself on the ground again, crying because it was too spicy.
No, this needs to be put away.
And then I gave her my water, and she had to run and spit out the cord into the garbage can because it was just too spicy.
This is not to eat. This is not
a song I'm not going to name because I don't want to.
Move the toys. Move the toys out from under my chair.
She already got in trouble for not cleaning up her blocks.
It doesn't look like it. They're all over the place.
I told her if I have to clean them up, then I'm taking them away from her, and she won't have them anymore. And when I'm done with the stream, I'm going to clean them up, and she will no longer have them because she didn't clean them up when I told her to. Yeah, well, you better clean up your blocks or Mommy's going to take them away. You better clean them up if you want to keep them. Okay.
Surely your grandma doesn't eat Jammy Dodgers.
Fine, Jordan. Eat the Jammy Dodgers.
Don't even tell her you found them. Are you sure?
The lyrics are questionable and I don't feel comfortable sharing. I get it. It's fine. Just eat them. It's fine. If you really want them that badly.
You didn't even give me anything except for chips.
I got you a bunch of things. They're just over here because I got them for both of us and I'm eating them too.
What is that? Lemon and that's it?
And hazelnut.
You didn't give me any of those.
I just opened them like literally 30 seconds ago and I've eaten one.
What else did you give me?
I got the 4 different flavors of chips, which I ate all the salt and vinegar ones. So there's 3 other flavors. I got these that I'm eating now, but I was going to share with you. Have some. They're yummy.
Move.
Have some.
Move, Dad's going to sit on your head.
And I got you the dip mix things.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't give me the dip mix things.
And I got the scone mix.
Move.
I got the scone mix so I could make scones for us later.
Eat your cheese. Don't put it on the floor like that.
Jordan's being.
What? I'm being what?
Jordan's being.
What's I mean? Did you want that or no? Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Am I being a huh?
I'm gonna do one more sprint, and yeah, and we're gonna do 21-21 because that's what Cass asked for.
Jelly cookie.
21-21.
It's a jammy cookie.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's jelly.
Share.
That's a jammy Dodger.
It's a Jammy Dodger. Oh wow, who knew?
It says Jamie Dodger on it. Though.
It says Jamie Dodger.
It does. See?
That's not how you spell Jamie.
Yeah, it is.
That is not how you spell
It's
Jamie.
a Utah way.
The Jamie has 1 M, not 2.
It can be in Utah.
Then Utahns are retarded.
No.
Sorry, that's an offensive word. Utahns are stupid.
They're just Mormon and think that you can make people's names different.
Taste
Also.
it. It's yours.
It's for you.
Taste it.
I don't need anyway. Well,
Jamie is spelled with 1 M.
Why?
Jammy is spelled with 2 M's.
Why?
Because it is.
But every other word that has double letters, pronounce the letter or the vowel before it as its name.
No, it doesn't.
You sure about that?
What about the word little? That has 2 T's after a vowel, and it doesn't say, it's not Lytle, it's
So
little.
Lytle with only 1 T? Is that the rule? You say its name with only 1 vowel or 1 consonant?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If you're Marion.
Klacha says, Jamie with 2 M's would be Jim me. With a space in between.
Jam me. That just sounds like you're coming on to me.
Jammy Dodgers. They are Jammy Dodgers.
And they are
Jammy.
How are we sure they are Dodgers?
Jamie's
Are they
got no
licensed?
jams.
Are they licensed?
Tell him I said it's Jamie. Klacha says it's Jamie. It's Jammy. It's Jammy Dodgers. It's Jammy. Jammy Dodgers. They're called Jammy Dodgers because they're filled with jam.
Is it GIF or is it GIF?
It's jam.
No, well, you have one right here. Eat it. Okay, great. No more then. Eat this one. or you
Oh,
get no more.
okay. He said, Klacha says, no, I meant spelling is Jamie. I thought he was spelling Jamie. Apparently in Utah, they spelled Jamie.
They spell every
with two
name
M's.
as wherever they want because the freaking
Because they're Mormons.
not all of them are Mormons, but it's a culture thing to have like a super unique name. Or at least it is.
I have a unique name, but it's not spelled as stupid. It's spelled normal.
Yeah.
I have a really unique name.
Star.
Jordan's not a unique name. It's okay. I have a friend who named her kid Jordan, but spelled it the female version, and she had a boy. She named her son Jordan with a Y instead of with a A, which with a Y is the female spelling.
What does with an O mean? Means they don't know.
Jordan with an A is the normal, gender neutral, more masculine spelling. Jordan with a Y is the female spelling. And she named her son Jordan with a Y.
Sounds like you're assigning gender roles to names a little willy-nilly.
Names do have genders.
They don't. Though.
That's why people who are trans change their name from whatever gender name they have to the other gendered name.
They're just more closely associated with the name.
Yeah, names have genders. That's why people who change genders change their name to match their new gender. I mean, if you can disagree with me, guys, if you want to, but no, my name is not spelled like that. Thank God.
What? How would they spell it?
Meddeeau.
Medu?
Meadow. Well, I guess technically it would have to have an X to be the O sound, right?
No, EAU is still O.
No, my name is spelled the normal way.
I got told by somebody who's a kind of a jerkwad that the X at the end. You okay?
Yeah, you are right.
Are you okay? Let me see. I know.
Noelle
I
fell
know.
down and got a
Let me
boo-boo.
see. Don't
Names have
roll over,
genders
I gotta
because
see.
society
Don't
said
roll
so.
over, I gotta see. Is it right there?
Truth. I should know better because I have a French
come here.
last name. I myself am not French. My last name is because of that
Come here.
butthead over there.
Oh,
But
you're okay.
yeah. Klacha speaks Le French.
Somebody told me the X at the end of my last name, Lamoreaux, was because that my ancestors were illiterate, and when they came over as immigrants, they put an X after their name to say they were illiterate.
Oh.
I don't think that's actually true, because the X is traced back all the way into France, but
Klacha speaks Le French because Canada.
you know that recently that Quebec failed a French, an immigrant from France failed his French exam in Quebec, right? You know that, right? That just
Because
happened
their
recently.
French is different.
Yeah, but how does a French immigrant fail their French test?
They're illiterate.
They're literally French. Because Quebec. Our French is better.
I'm not French, but I have a French last name because of that. Casually references husband. Yeah. Jordan is got a French. My maiden name is Scandinavian.
Hey,
My
guess what? Do you know why you hurt your
father's
butt?
ancestors
Why did you
are
hurt your
from
'Cause
Scandinavia.
You got hurt on a block, right? Why are the blocks on the floor?
The French in France
No, why are the
and
blocks
Canada
on the floor?
has changed.
Noelle didn't clean
Canada
them up.
uses far too many English words as French
So
words.
because you didn't clean up your blocks, you hurt your butt.
Noelle
So you
fell
better
down
clean up
because she
your
didn't clean up.
blocks. You better
her
clean up your
blocks.
blocks so you don't hurt your butt again. Sit down and start cleaning up your blocks so you don't hurt your butt again. Yeah, it is a boo-boo. You caused yourself to have a boo-boo because you didn't clean up your blocks. So clean up your blocks so that you don't have no more boo-boos.
It's a lesson she had to learn.
No.
You don't clean up your toys, you trip and you fall on them, and you get boo-boos.
So that you don't get boo-boos again. Clean up so you don't have a boo-boo.
Here.
Does your butt hurt? Yeah, boo-boo hurts because you're not cleaning up your toys. Clean up your toys so you don't get a boo-boo again.
Someone in France might have a hard time understanding Canadian French.
Probably, because not really
because
French.
Klacha said Canada uses far too many English words as French words.
Spoken like a true Canadian. Our French is the real French. I'm just kidding.
What?
Because French in Europe has more English words in it. Like, bull crap. I call that any day.
It says someone in France might have a hard time understanding Canadian French because they've resorted to using English words with French pronunciations rather than actual French words.
So it's the opposite way. I was thinking it was the other way around. Sorry, I misunderstood that. But I was about to call BS that French people speak less French than the Canadian French.
It says Canada uses far too many English words as French words, pronouncing them with a French pronunciation.
Now I get that. I see that now. I was mistaken. I thought it was the other way that you were saying that. So
are you from? Are you French Canadian, or do you just speak French because you're from Canada?
Are they from Quebec?
Key Clavis's result says strong likelihood of Asperger syndrome or autism. Are you choking, Noelle?
No.
She just like coughed really loud and then started crying.
You okay? Take a drink.
I just speak French.
What are you doing?
I'd like to learn French eventually someday, but I am trying to learn Italian.
So somebody else just got a strongly.
Klacha is just speaks French, lives in Canada, right beside Quebec.
Nice. Somebody else got a strongly.
Yeah, Key Clavis. Key Clavis is awesome, by the way. She's been reading my book and giving me lots of really good comments on it.
Nice. Wait, so they're comments you just agree with, or are they like?
No, good comments as in like good constructive comments.
You better get off the table.
Commenting to help me improve my book, like they're high quality comments because they are like, this is what I would change and why kind of a situation.
So when I do that, how come you always get mad?
Because that's not what you do. You don't only tell me really bad things and then don't explain them.
Whatever.
What time is it for you? It is 10:06 p.m. for me. I am on the west coast of the United States.
The Pacific Coast.
In the great state of Oregon. For Kaz, it is 12:05 a.m. And apparently the W sound does not exist in French words. So, it's Quebec. That's right. It's Quebec because it's not Qua. No, they're correcting me because I said Quebec and not Quebec.
Quebec, it's Quebec.
Yeah, and they were correcting me. Also tell him it's pronounced Quebec or Quebec.
Quebec. Yeah.
Because W does not exist in French.
Yeah, Quebec. That's what I said.
Calm yourself.
Quebec.
And also, it's 1:05, so you're in the Eastern time zone.
My last name is French.
Can I just say, everyone says French cuisine is amazing, but French food is honestly terrible. And if I offend French people, truth hurts. See, I haven't had a ton of French food, but I'm also scared to try a lot of French food because I'm kind of a picky eater. So, yeah. I'm just kind of scared to try a lot of it. Honestly, I would love to try ratatouille, but I hate tomatoes. And there's whole ass tomato slices in that dish. So, yeah. Luckily, I'm not French. For me, I am Scandinavian on my dad's side, and I am English and Scottish on my mother's side. That's why we were having the argument about Jammy Dodgers, because my grandmother is an immigrant from England, and she doesn't ever really get to have some of her favorite snacks and stuff from her home country. And so I went to World Market and got her a bunch of British snacks and stuff. Quebec, if you're English speaking, cool. I'm not sure. I think, like in the, which country? I've been told which one it is, but I can't remember honestly. It's like in the Finland, Norway area. I think it's Norway is where my ancestors are from. That region. My last name, my maiden last name is Gustafson. Most people pronounce it Gustafsson, which it's not technically how it's pronounced, or the way my family pronounces it. However, I get why people would pronounce it that way because it means son of Gustav. So Gustafsson would make sense, but yeah, it's Gustafsson. It's like a gust of wind, but sun instead of wind.
My last name is like a question for the waiter.
And this one?
Well, it would be your last name, except not even your voicemail is important enough to share our name.
I haven't changed my name on literally anything other than my social security card, babe.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings.
And all of my YouTube and professional life stuff is all different.
Hurts my feelings.
I'm sorry. I'm just lazy. Love how we were going to start a sprint, took a hard right, and somehow ended up at French cuisine. Yeah.
Mr. Turner Albuquerque.
I'm Australian on my dad's side, and I'm Canadian English on my mom's side. And Key Clever says, I think that the French food you get in Paris sucks, but the food I had out in the countryside and Toulouse was wonderful. Even the weird stuff. Maybe you just gotta find. Maybe you just got the food in the wrong place. Yaza.
Stop squeaking that.
A gust of sun.
Maybe I just have to eat some ratatouille.
Okay, Jordan. Coco Melon. Yeah, Noelle's obsessed with Coco Melon. She hasn't asked for it in a while, but all day today, that's all she's wanted to watch is Coco Melon.
Watch HBO.
Put it on the TV. I didn't do it yet. Put it on the TV. Look up British Corner Shop. It's where I buy my British foods from. Okay.
Is it working?
I just go to World Market because I can actually physically walk in and buy stuff. I don't do a lot of online shopping anymore, but British.
Maybe we should tell them why.
What do you mean?
I don't do a lot of online shopping anymore.
Because we're poor.
Wow, that really hits home. Thank you.
Why don't we do online shopping anymore?
Why? What did you have to do this year to your credit card?
That has nothing to do with my credit card. I just don't online shop anymore. When I did online shop, I actually didn't use my credit card most of the time. My credit card balance is so high because of lots of various different reasons, and none of them are specifically because of online shopping.
Because you didn't rein in your spending because you hadn't spent.
Okay, we don't need to have this conversation right now. I just don't do a lot of online shopping. Period. End of conversation. Food from any place that's a tourist trap is going to be awful. Speed and cheapness take their toll. Yeah. My surname, though, I don't know the origins, means raven. So, Gustafson, take out the last S. So, yeah, it's Gustafson. So maybe that means I'm not from Norway. I don't know, but maybe it's just because of the Americanization of it. Took out that extra S, but yeah. Oh, you're from Sweden. Nice. Let's see. It's Gustafsson in how the way the name convention was explained to me when I moved here. In the Seattle-Redmond area, go to the British Pantry. I am not close enough to that area to go there. That's why you go to the Michelin star restaurants in Paris. No speed there, not the tourist zones. Not that tourists don't go there. It's just much more expensive. Yeah, usually if you're a tourist and you're trying to do as much traveling as you can, you don't go to the really expensive restaurants because you're trying to save money. But yeah. Okay. I said we were going to start a sprint. I don't even know how long ago at this point, and this timer has just been sitting here. How would you pronounce this in French? Corbeau, maybe? I don't speak French, but it's Corbau. Corbeau? Corbeau.
Yeah, Corbeau.
Corbeau. Originally Gustafson would have been Gustafson. Yeah, so it's probably just they took off the S because of it's been so long. Many Nordic people nowadays will drop the extra S in their name too. Nice. Yeah, Corbeau. That's what Fletcher says. But it needs a French twist. Noelle, why are you crying? She's doing that horrible fake cry that she started doing lately. Coco Melon. Like, that is obviously fake. That is obviously fake, my child. Obviously fake.
Quit whining, or you're gonna go to bed. You're gonna go to bed.
Okay, so if anybody out there has children that are young and you don't think you can do this whole YouTube writing thing, but you want to, and you don't think you can do it because of the young children, etc., you can do it because here I am. Despite that whole situation over there with my young child, I'm still here. I don't even know anymore. Coco Melon. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's finally do this sprint because I don't want to delay it anymore. Noelle, do you want to say go?
No.
No? Okay. Jordan, do you want to say go for the sprint? You guys are lame. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Go. There you go.
No.
It didn't make any noise. Why didn't you make any noise? I don't know why the timer didn't make any noise, but oh well.
Huh?
The timer, I used Google Timer and it didn't make any noise. Wow, lame alert. Coco Melon, Tiny Human 2021. I don't know how to spell her name, or I'd have put. Oh, her name is Noel, spelled Noel. Like Christmas. Bella may as well say that Edward's eyes were soul-sucking black or something. Lace eye. Katja is done writing and is going to bed. Good night. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you. Oh, you know what then? It might be my headphones didn't reconnect properly then. No, because I was listening to music I don't know. Maybe it was muted for me then. Oh, it is muted for me for some reason. That's why, because I had the tab muted. Alright, Claudia, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you stay around in the future. I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays for writing. Sorry if the background noise is too loud. Noel's watching Sesame Street. So
look at it, remember?
I didn't know if you had left it on or if you changed it to something else, but when I saw it in the camera, it looked different. It didn't look like Sesame Street anymore. So, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Told myself I'm not allowed to go to bed until I finish this chapter. I have one more page to go. All right. Well, I will be wrapping up the stream, but Sage Gordon Davis at Moon Bunny Creative is streaming currently, so I'm going to send you guys over there for sure. But Devin, if you're still here, now would probably be a good time to put your playlist link. If not, I will do it. Let me just open up the YouTubes and search for your channel and click on you and get the playlist for it. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm the last one for today. Yeah, I'm the last one for my today. So then I would have to go to tomorrow, which is your guys' today. Copy the link for that playlist. And nope, Devin didn't do it yet, so Devin might have gone to sleep. But I'm gonna put this link here. If you click on that, that is a playlist of all of the writing streams that will be happening on April 10th. So today, all through the rest of the day, Sage is the only person live right now other than myself. So,
hey, guess where this is?
What?
Where's the thing? Tell me where it's at.
It looks like the Grand Canyon.
Does it look like the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, it does.
No, it does not. What canyon does it look like that we drove over?
Oh, is that the one in Idaho?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I am now going to wrap up. I didn't do any writing today, but I am, once I finish the stream, I'm just going to grab my laptop and go sit on the couch. You don't just take, you ask. What do you say?
Chocolates.
You want chocolate? You don't want these?
Want these.
Okay, go sit down and eat those, and then you can come back and have chocolate. So yeah, all right, my name is Meadow. I live stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And on Wednesdays, I do The Sims with Kat and Jayce, where we do a Black Widow 100 Baby Challenge combo. Kat makes a sim, Jayce makes the house for that sim, and then I go do the gameplay portion where I have our main person seduce, marry, get impregnated by, and kill that sim. It's a fun time if you like watching Sims die and whatnot. It's fun. Oh, geez. Thanks, camera. Gee, thanks. I also am an editor. So if you're looking for an editor, you can go to my website, rosecityediting.com, and contact on there for a free sample edit. Jayce and I are business partners. We work together. We offer developmental line editing, copy editing, and proofreading. So we would both love to work with you. And yay. And that will be it for me. If anybody's still here, thank you for being here. And I hope you guys can continue to write things and enjoy going to the next stream. Bouncing to the next stream. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. I'm glad that you were here. And on that note, I'm going to hit end broadcast, and I will see you guys next time.